Hi friends, today we discuss vector algebra. So basic terminologies and examples. So already we have studied in theory classes. Today in this session directly we'll begin with the multiple choice questions and related formula I will discuss in this session. So let us begin with the first example. The first example is, if one side of a square be represented by the vector 3i plus 4j plus 5k, then the area of the square is. So area A is given by the formula area A equal to, it is a magnitude of vector A into magnitude of vector A. Okay, so magnitude of a vector A is under the square root of I coefficient square 3 square, j coefficient square 4 square, and k coefficient square, it is a 5 square. Okay, if you simplify this, we are going to get under the square root of 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25. So we get this as a root of 50. Root of 50. I call it as this as a equation 1. In this equation 1, we have to substitute the value of a magnitude of vector A. It is a root of 50 into root 50. So we get 50 as an answer. Therefore, option D, 50 is a right answer. So like this we have to solve it. Okay, everyone, you can take a screenshot of this. Yes, we'll move to our next example. Vector A is given, then it is given that magnitude of XA is equal to 1. Then we have to calculate X value. Okay, mod of x minus A equal to 1. We have to calculate X value. So I am using the properties mod of XA. Using a property, we can write it as mod X into mod A. Then mod of XA is 1, it is given, so I am taking it as a 1. So mod X I need to calculate, as it is I am writing. So magnitude of vector A, so vector A we know, here I am doing a underline. Yes, it's I coefficient square, j coefficient square, and k coefficient square. Sum we have to write it. Okay, so we get 4 plus 4 plus 1. So we get simplification as mod x equal to 1 by root of 9 it is. So x equal to, we get this as plus or minus 1 by 3. Therefore, option A is a right answer. Option A is a right answer. Okay, so let us move to our next example. The number of distinct real values of a lambda for which the vectors minus lambda square I plus j plus k, I minus lambda square j plus k, and I plus j minus lambda square k are coplanar is. So coplanar of a vector condition is, we have to take these 3 vectors ijk coefficients. If determinant value is equal to 0, then it is called as a coplanar. So using this relation, we have to calculate the value of a lambda. Yes, so let us begin with the first step. I am taking a ijk coefficients of these 3 vectors, minus lambda square 1 1 minus lambda square 1 minus lambda square, okay, equal to 0. So simplifying this, I get 2 minus lambda square. Doing elementary row transformation, we are going to get this as a simplification. 2 minus lambda square, inside square it is. Yes, so further we get a 1 1 1 0 minus lambda square minus 1 0 0 0 minus lambda square minus 1 is equal to 0. So further one bracket we are going to get 2 minus lambda square, another bracket we get it as a 1 plus lambda square equal to 0. So if we simplify this, we are going to get lambda square equal to minus 1, that as a complex. So we want a real solution. So this first factor equated to 0 we have to evaluate. So 2 minus lambda square we get it as a 0. So simplification for a lambda is, it is plus or minus under the square root of 2. Therefore we can see here that option, yes, we get a plus or minus root 2. Therefore we get a 2 solutions. Option C is the right answer. Yes, like this we have to simplify. Yes, you can take a screenshot. This is solution first page, and this will be the second page. Yes, so option C is a right answer. Okay, let us move to our next example. If P equal to 7i minus 2j plus 3k, Q equal to 3i plus j plus 5k, then the magnitude of a P minus 2q is. So now I will calculate P minus 2q. P minus 2q. Okay, so we get it as I minus 4j minus 7k. This is a simplification of P minus 2q. Further we have to calculate the magnitude equal to under the square root of, so I coefficient square 1, j coefficient square 16, k coefficient square 49. So if we simplify this, we get under the square root of, it is a 66. Therefore option D is a right answer. Yes, so you can take a screenshot of this. Let us move to our next example. Yes, so example number 5, vector A is given, vector B and a vector C are defined. If the vector C lies in the plane of vector A and vector B, then x is equal to, we have to calculate. So lies in a plane means we have to take a like 3 vectors I, j, k coefficients, and determinant we have to take it as a 0, and then we have to find the value of x solution, that is they are coplanar. Yes, so vector A, I, j, k coefficients. Yes, so first we will do with the vector C, x minus 2 minus 1, and then I take vector A 1 1 1 and vector B 1 minus 1 2, and determinant value take it as a 0. On expanding, if we expand it, we get the solution as 3x plus 2 minus x plus 2 equal to 0. So we get 2x equal to minus 4, and we get a x equal to, yes, we get a x solution as 2. We get a x solution as a 2. Like this we have to simplify. Yes, so we get a x solution as a 2. Yes, so this is a solution we get. So D is a right answer. D is a right answer. Okay, yes, you can take a screenshot of this. Yes. Now we'll move to a next example. Yes. Here it is given that vector A, vector B and a vector C. Then unit vector which is parallel to A plus B minus C, but opposite direction we have to calculate. Okay. So it is a parallel. Opposite direction means we have to change a sign. So it is a minus A plus B minus C. Opposite direction means we have to change the sign, is equal to the vector. So first vector it is, yes. So we have to calculate this side A plus B minus C. So 2 plus 1 minus 1 from this one. Okay. So we get calculation of A plus B minus C as minus 2i plus j minus 2k. So that we have to write it. Yes. So it is 2i minus j. Yes. So we write it here. Minus A plus B minus C, multiply by minus sign, we get 2i minus j plus 2k. So unit vector we have to write it. So there are 3 vectors, so we have to do divided by 3. So unit vector equal to the given vector 2i minus j plus 2k, and there are 3 vectors, therefore divided by 3 we have to write it. Therefore clearly it is option B is the right answer. So first I have calculated A plus B minus C. Opposite direction means we have to change a sign. Unit vector, it is divided by 3. Option B is the right answer. Okay. Yes. Now you can take a screenshot. We'll move to our next example. Yeah. So example number 7. The magnitude of mutually perpendicular forces A, B and C are 2, 10 and 11 respectively. Then the magnitude of its resultant is. So is given by resultant R equal to, it is under the square root of 2 square 4. 10 square 100 and 11 square 121. So if we simplify this, we get the answer as a 15. Therefore option B is the right answer. Yes. So you can take a screenshot of this. Yes. We'll move to our next example. Each of the angle between vector A, B and C is equal to 60 degree. A, B, C, and we have to find A plus B plus C value we have to calculate. So each angle is equal to 60 degree means it is a equilateral triangle. So first I will write a formula. So it is A plus B plus C square equal to A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB 2BC plus 2C. Then vector A dot vector B, here we have to substitute the formula. So we get this as vector A square is 4 square is 16, vector B is 2 square is 4, vector C is 6, 36 we get it. plus 2 times. So here it is vector A dot vector B formula, we have to use it. So it is a magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B into cos theta. Similarly, next one, magnitude of vector B, magnitude of vector C into cos theta. Next, magnitude of vector C, magnitude of vector A into cos theta. Theta is a 60 degree. Yes. So AB value we know. Yes. So if we substitute and simplify, we get 16 plus 4 plus 36 plus 2. So inside we get it as a, so here it is 4 plus 6 plus 12. Yes. So we get this as 100, and here it is a square. If you take a square root of that, we get it as a 10. Therefore option A is a right answer. Option A is a right answer. Okay. So cos 60 value we have to substitute A, B, and simplifying we get a answer as a 10. So like this we have to simplify. Yes. Example number, yes, next example, example number 10. If A and B are two non-zero and non-collinear vectors, then A plus B and A minus B are. Okay, so we have to write whether it is a linearly dependent vector, linearly independent vector, linearly dependent and independent vectors, none of this. So we have to verify this. So correct answer is, since A and B are non-collinear, so A plus B and A minus B will also be non-collinear. Hence A plus B and A minus B are linearly independent vector. So option B is a right answer. Option B is a right answer. You can take a screenshot. Yes, we'll move to our next example. Yes. So next one, if A is non-zero vector of a modulus A, M is a non-zero scalar, then MA is a unit vector if. So unit vector means that we have to write it in a mathematical formula, magnitude of MA equal to 1. So we can write it as mod M into mod A equal to 1. Yes. So magnitude of a M equal to 1 by, it is a A it is. Therefore clearly option C is a right answer. So we have to write a relation in a mathematical formula, simplifying we get an answer. So you can take a screenshot. C is a right answer. C is a right answer. Next example, the vectors AB is 3i plus 4k, AC 5i minus 2j plus 4k are the sides of a triangle ABC. The length of a median through A is given by. So it is given by the formula median AD equal to it is. So we'll draw a diagram, we'll come across. So this is a triangle and this is a median D, means it will divide into a equal part in this way, and here this is a A, B and C. So further, so AB it is a given, it is a 3i plus 4j, and AC it is a given 5i minus 2j plus 4k. Then further median AD we have to calculate. So it is a AD, vector AD equal to, it is a I coefficient here is added with the I. So here it is 3 plus 5 into I. Next, so here it is a k, j is missing, so 0 minus 2 into j. Next, 4 plus 4 times k it is, and whole divided by 2. Okay, because it is equally placed. So if we simplify this expression, we get AD as 4i minus j plus 4k. This we get it. Magnitude we have to calculate. Magnitude of AD is equal to under the square root of I coefficient square 16, j coefficient square 1, k coefficient square 16. So we get under the square root of 33. Yes, under the square root of 33. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. Yes. So you can take a screenshot of this. This is the first page. This will be the second page. Second page. Okay. So let us move to our next example. Yes. 13th. If the position vectors A, B, C are given by, this is a vector A, B and C, position vectors. So first one I take it as a OA. This is a OA. Second one is taken as a OB. Third one is taken as a OC. Yes. Yeah. Then magnitude we have to calculate. A equal to magnitude of OA. Magnitude of OA means under the square root of I coefficient square, j coefficient square and k coefficient square we have to write it. So we get it as a 2 square 4 plus 1 plus 1. So we get root 6. And vector B is magnitude of OB. We get this as a I coefficient square 1 plus 3 square 9, 5 5 is a 25. So we get it as a root 35 it is. And C is a magnitude of OC. So under the square root of 9, 16 plus 16 is equal to root of a 41. It is a root of a 41. Now we have to use a formula. So using a formula, we have to find cos square A value. So formula is cos square A equal to B square plus C square minus A square divided by 2BC. Okay. So if we substitute, simplify, so we get cos square A value as 35 divided by 41. 35 divided by 41. Yes. So 35 divided by 41. Option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. Okay. Yes. You can take a screenshot. This is our first page. Yes, this will be the second page. Yes, we'll do our next example. Question is, if A has a magnitude 5, A has a magnitude 5 and point northeast and vector B has a magnitude 5, points northwest, then magnitude of A minus B is equal to what? So here what we observe is, here vector A, from the direction it is a perpendicular to vector B, and if they are perpendicular, then their dot product is taken as a 0. Okay, and then we can use a formula, that is a property A minus B whole square, that is a magnitude square, is A minus B whole square it is. So we can expand it. it is a square plus b square minus 2a dot b it is. So a square, a it is a 5, so 25 we get it. B it is a 5, 25 we get it. And the dot product here we can observe that it is a 0, so 0 it is. So we get a minus b whole square. Now square transporting there, so we get root 50. So this is nothing but 5 root 2, 5 root 2 on simplification. 25 into 2, 50 it is. Yes, 5 root 2. Therefore option D is the right answer. Yes, okay. You can take a screenshot of this. Yes, we'll move to our next example. The value of k for which the vectors a equal to I minus j and b equal to minus 2i plus kj are collinear. Okay, so answer for this is, since a and b are collinear, we have a relation a equal to m times b if they are collinear. Okay, and then we have to take I minus j, I minus j, substitute a is I minus j, m as it is we have to write it m, b it is minus 2i plus kj. Okay, so multiply by m, I minus j equal to minus 2mi plus kmj. So equating I coefficients and j coefficients, we get m as minus 1 by 2, right? Yes, and here we get k equal to 2 here, k equal to 2. Yes, so equating and then we have to resubstitute and we get the value of k as a 2. Therefore option A is the right answer. So like this we have to simplify it. Yes, okay. So dear student, with this we'll stop today. In the next session the same concept will continue. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you very much.